Hello everyone, welcome to the Dolphina show. My name is Sophie. I'm coming to you from a little place between Kingston and Napanee, Ontario, Canada. I am the bag maker behind Dolphina, and I'm also the owner of Dolphina Collective. I carry timber yarns, pretty string, and new to the lineup, Primrose Olmsted Sports. If you like what you see, if you don't want to miss anything, follow, like, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I love reading the different comments. It actually makes my week. And I want to thank everyone because last week I actually hit 400 subscribers, which is pretty amazing for a little shop like me. So this week, my guest is actually somebody I met in 2018 at the Kawartha Yarn and Fiber Festival in Fenelon Falls, and we became friends. I visited that person on many occasions, and I actually drove up to Guelph to see her in person. So I'm super excited to introduce to you Laura Sharp. She is the owner and the shepherdess behind Twin Oaks Farms. So keep on watching. All right. Laura.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you excited?
Yeah. A little
Okay.
bit nervous, but excited.
It's fine. It's me.
I know.
Like there's nothing else. It's just us. How are you feeling right now?
Good.
Good? Awesome. What's exciting in your life right now?
Well, we're getting ready to do shearing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's always exciting to
Cool.
see what we've grown for the last 6 months.
Awesome. Good. Is there anything missing in your life right now?
Cooler weather.
Okay, fair enough. I love it. How do you start your morning?
I start my morning generally with a dog crying at me.
Oh, fun. There's a good or bad news. Who you call?
Usually my husband.
Okay. What's the best book you've read recently?
Best is hard. It was the best book, but it was really challenging and hard.
Okay.
The New Jim Crow.
All right. What's your favorite color?
Green.
What's the best reaction you've ever had?
When I came home one day and told my husband that I was at John Deere and I bought something.
I love it. When do you feel it most beautiful?
In the dark.
You're killing me. When do you feel the most fulfilled?
Probably when we're finished lambing and I can sit in the pen with the lamb.
How'd you meet your husband?
Oh, funny story.
I love it.
So we were actually at university together at the same time.
So you went to Guelph
Both went to Guelph.
in agriculture.
Yep.
Okay.
He was in what I affectionately call his blonde phase when he was at university.
Okay.
So I graduated, got a job, moved to the US and worked in the US for 2 years.
Okay.
Then when I came home, my girlfriend said, come to Guelph. There's this one of the guys we went to school with is opening a bar. Come down. We got invited to the soft opening or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, sounds good. So I come to Guelph. We go. John's there with a bunch of his buddies. And he's like, you want to dance? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we dance. We two-step, right? Like It's
of course.
Farmer dancing. So then some other guy asked me to dance, and I was like, sure, like whatever. I was
You're
just
not
there to have
married
a
yet.
good time. Like
I'm not married
I'm
yet.
not going home with anybody. I just want to have fun. John comes back and he's like, what are you doing? This is what that guy asked me to dance, and I danced with him. He danced with me the whole rest of the night.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who liked you first? I think I know, but from this story, this is pretty good. And what was your first date?
After that, he made me dinner.
It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know you wanted to marry him, though?
It wasn't very long after that.
And how did you guys like to spend time together?
Well, we do a lot of farming together. So it's not my favorite to be in the barn with him. We approach things in a different manner.
So what's your best date?
Best date is going out for dinner.
That's good.
Yep.
What would John say your best quality is?
His favorite quote about me is she's a firecracker.
I agree. Okay. If you could time travel, who is one person you'd like to talk to?
Can I time travel and talk to Jamie Fraser?
Why?
Have you read the books Outlander?
There you go. That answers it. What's your favorite flavor?
Like of ice cream?
In general.
Oh.
Could be ice cream.
I like pralines and cream ice cream.
Okay. Favorite spice?
It's probably cinnamon. I'm pretty plain.
What's your secret talent?
I can roll my tongue.
What's the movie that made you cry the hardest?
I will not watch any animal movies because
Fair enough.
I can't.
What is the movie that made you laugh the hardest?
Probably The Hangover. As awful as it is.
It's so awful, it's good. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I so agree.
Yeah.
So when you're not farming and you're putting makeup on like you did today just for me,
Just for you.
and you go out, aside from your cell phone and your wallet, what's in your bag?
Sunglasses.
Name
Lip
5.
gloss.
Gloss?
Keys. Phone. Wallet. That's it.
That's it.
I travel pretty light.
That's good. What's your favorite vacation spot?
Oh, Scotland. Yes. Shetland in specific, but
Cool.
I would take anywhere in Scotland.
If you could teach a subject in school, what would it be?
History.
Favorite cocktail?
Ryan Coke. Or cider.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Do you believe in free will or destiny?
Bit of both.
What's your spirit animal?
Chestnut mare.
Why?
Yeah, you kind of have to be a horse person to get that one.
Well, explain to me because I have no freaking clue.
So chestnut mare is a redheaded female horse.
Okay.
They sort of are stereotypically a little bit hot, a little bit opinionated.
I get it now. That's good.
That's good.
Okay.
I have one in the barn. If you'd like to meet her.
Oh. Well, you know I will. If your life was a movie, what would the title be?
I didn't see that coming.
Fair enough. We'll come back to this one maybe. Describe a situation where you felt the most nervous.
Moving to the States, having to cross the border and explain to the man what I was going to do.
Major turn on.
Smells good.
Major turn off.
Arrogance.
Or bad breath.
Or bad breath. That would...
Last person you texted.
John. No. Yes, it was John.
Kitten or puppy?
Oh, puppy.
What was the name of your first pet?
Hammy. A
Ah.
hamster.
What's your worst habit?
I constantly lose my phone. Constantly.
I love it. What's your favorite season?
Fall.
Why?
The weather is perfect. We have sunny days, but it doesn't get too hot and it cools right off at night. You can wear all your knitwear. All of the summer stuff is done, which for us on the farm means the craziness is over. We just have harvest to do, and then like you can see the end.
Mm-hmm. Are you a clean or a messy person?
I am a clean, disorganized, messy.
I like it.
It's not dirty, but everything is not really where it's supposed to be.
What's the last pretty penny you spent?
I was at the farmer's market yesterday.
What is one thing people would never know about you just by looking at you?
I grew up in town.
Or that you're a farmer girl, but anyway.
Or that I'm a farmer girl. One or the other. The farmer people don't know that I grew up in town, and the town people don't know that I do farming.
That's awesome. What's the craziest thing you've done for someone?
Bought them a horse.
And you got all kinds of fun stuff for your mom to go on that Harry Potter train ride. That was fun too.
That was fun too. Yeah, I knit her a pair of socks for that. Yeah.
What is the best pizza topping combination, according to you?
Pepperonis and green peppers.
Simple enough. I like it. Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
What's your favorite memory of me?
I think the first memory I have of you, sitting, like being in the booth here and you were on the booth there at that, wherever we were, Kawartha.
Yep.
Yeah. And being like all day watching this like really cool lady go back and forth and talk to all these people. Like, shit, she's brave, man. Look at that really cool stuff that she's got. Okay, I'm going to get brave and I'm going to go over there and talk to her.
And see, that's why we're sitting right here.
Yeah.
That's why.
I
love it. What's your favorite thing about your best friend?
She keeps her cool in an emergency.
I know already the answer, but maybe I'll be surprised.
Okay.
Would you rather go camping in the woods or sit your ass on a beach resort?
Sit my ass on a beach resort.
Oh my God. I'm wrong.
Really?
That's awesome.
No, I've decided a long time ago that I can't drink enough to think camping's a good idea anymore.
Yeah, we're getting older. Anyways, would you rather be itchy or sticky for the rest of your life?
That is so hard because I have the most sensitive skin ever and it's always itchy. But I'm not really sure that I would trade it for sticky.
What's the most beautiful thing in nature?
Oh, sunset over a pasture.
What do you think is the cleverest animal?
The cleverest animal that I have here on the farm is my mini horse, Lily.
Oh,
Because
why?
she can undo and get out of anything.
Yeah, I was told by somebody who had horses that, yeah.
The smaller they are, the smarter they are. Guaranteed.
What good happened to you today or this week?
I had a really good talk with another fiber farmer, and we are cooking up something for this fall.
Too warm or too cold?
I would always rather be too cold. I can always put more wool on.
I wish it would be always about 22 degree and dry.
That would be perfect.
Not so much here.
Not so much
Anyways,
here, no.
What do you spend too much money on?
I am dangerous with sheep, books. I'm the most boring person on the face of the planet.
No, not really. Like according.
And chocolate.
What do you think is the best feeling in the world?
Peace.
What was cool when you were young and is not so cool anymore?
That's hard because I'm at the right age where the things that were cool when I was a kid are like getting cool again.
Yeah, we're in that cycle is coming back.
It's coming back. I don't know. I'd love a pair of jelly shoes again though.
Where's your go-to restaurant for food? Like on that date night when you go out with John
date night?
and stuff, like.
Probably the keg.
I like it. How'd you make yourself sleep when you can go to sleep?
I have an app, the 10% Happier app. That's my plug for them. I have a whole section on sleep. It's a meditation app. Also, you have to take Frank. Frank is my small dog. He's my nap coach. Because he likes to sleep under the covers. So really, all you have to do is get in there with him and match his breathing. Guaranteed, you're asleep in 2 minutes.
That's awesome. What habit do you have now you wish you started when you were younger?
Napping?
Sure.
Yeah, I think napping is important. Meditation probably is the real answer.
I like it. What would the box with all your hopes and dreams inside look like?
Honestly, it's pretty close to what's here. I like that, you know, it'll be a smoother ride maybe. But, you know.
Give it a couple of years, maybe it's gonna get
What's
smoother.
here is pretty damn good.
What's the most embarrassing childhood memory or story?
I'm a hardcore introvert, right?
You're doing good.
Okay. So when I was a kid, I was painfully shy.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom would give us money to go into the convenience store and buy whatever you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. I would send my brother with my money and tell him what I wanted, and he would go in and buy my stuff.
Let's get into the fiber question.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Who taught you how to knit?
My grandma taught me to knit when I was a kid, and I never did it forever and ever. And then my friend Robin got me back into knitting. She took a class and she goes, "We're going to learn to knit." And I was like, "We're not old enough for that." She's like, "Oh yeah, we are. We're going to learn to knit." So yeah, here we are.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. And what do you like best about knitting?
That it requires my focus so that I have to sit still, which is also what Frank likes the best about it, because he knows that if I have my knitting in my hands, I'm going to sit somewhere.
Somewhere, and he's going to be
And
able
he
to.
can just snuggle in and we're going to be still for a while.
I like Frank already.
Oh, Frank's awesome. Yeah.
What are some misconceptions about our hobby?
That you have to be an old lady to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That it costs $1 million to do it. Right? There is a yarn and a needle and a pattern for everybody.
Show me your whip.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot.
Well, bring it.
I am not a monogamous knitter.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, so first one. Wave of change cardigan.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
With the...
Your fly is like me.
I am sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oops.
Whoops. It's okay. It's
Don't.
Lopi. It's fine. I had to put it on the slippery needles because my hands were bugging me.
Well, and not only that, it's really humid, so everything sticks to everything. Whoops.
Yeah. No, it's okay. So yeah, wave of change cardigan.
Okay.
Number 1. This one is not even cast on yet, but it's in my fancy Dolphina bag.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. So this is going to be Thrummed mittens. One day when it's not 40 degrees, I might think that I should knit mittens.
I have the yarn for that cardigan.
Yeah.
I just can't. It's like, I just...
I know. It's crazy, right?
Oh, nice bag.
Yeah, oh, nice bag again. This is the For the Love of Spiders shawl.
I like it.
So it's gonna be great. For me to knit with fingering weight yarn requires a certain mindset for me. It's much easier to find that mindset. Not now.
You know what? The thing is, in that weather, it's about the only thing I can knit.
Right. So this is about the only thing that I can knit right now, which is garter stitch on straight sticks in DK weight yarn. I'm all about it. This is the Empower People
Oh,
Casapinka one.
yes.
So this is my, yeah.
I like it. That's fun.
Yeah. So that's like, I can do that. It doesn't matter how fast the hamster in my head's running. I can do this.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. So that's not too bad. It's only 5.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a decent amount.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that you have like this huge thing that's... Yeah, that's a little crazy. Yeah. Chunky yarn on a 40 degree. Yeah, okay, no.
Yeah. Anyway, it's okay.
What's your best Fiber Festival memory?
Probably our first Fiber Festival. We went to KW, Knitters Fair, and we had like this little wee table in the micro market. Mm-hmm. And I had like no followers on Instagram. Like we'd only gotten the flock in April and we were going there in September, right? So we were like this big.
That's awesome.
And I was like, nobody's going to know who we are. And this lady came up to me. She's like, I follow you on Instagram and I want a sweater's worth. And I was like,
cha-ching!
This is gonna work!
That's awesome. Who would be your dream collaboration with?
Ooh. I don't know. That's really hard. I don't have an answer for that.
That's okay. What's the project you're the proudest of?
I have 2.
That's fine.
Okay.
I like it.
So this is my Hufflepuff hat
This is so cool.
that I designed myself mostly, but I stole parts of it from other people, right? But I put the whole thing together all by myself, which I'm pretty proud of.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And I wore it when we went to Universal in February because it was cold enough I could actually wear this hat in Florida.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I'm pretty proud of that one.
That's great.
And then I just finished this one. So this is Tian Connaughton's Quechee Shawl.
Okay.
This is all our naturally colored yarn.
Is there a bit of Harry in there?
No.
Who is in there?
This.
So let's tell people that your flock is small enough that when we purchase yarn from you,
Yes, you know who
we
the
know
sheep is.
who the sheep is, which I find so awesome.
Right. So this light gray is Albus, who gives the gray.
Yep.
And then we blended it with Yvonne and Hetty. And then this one has Aretha in it.
Yep.
And Sirius. And then this one is Louise and a couple others. So yeah.
It's gorgeous.
It's pretty cool
It's pretty cool.
when you know who the sheep are.
It makes it so much more personal.
Yeah.
That's why I like this flock.
Yeah.
And that's why I love coming and visiting you all the time when I can. It's too bad you're so far.
I know.
But that's amazing.
But yeah, so stuff like that I really think is pretty cool.
It is.
And it's all natural. So you can wear that with any color and it matches.
Which is kind of great.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any fiber skills you'd like to learn that you don't master?
I would like to be a better spinner.
Okay.
I am like training wheels spinning.
Laura, the last question is not really a question.
Okay.
It's when I actually unroll the red carpet for you.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything exciting coming in the next weeks or months at Twin Oaks Farm?
Well, we are working on something. I don't have details yet, but we're hoping to get a small show put together for this fall. So it's still in this sort of forming stages.
That's awesome. Anything else? Website? anything?
Website is up and running. I am working on updating it with the glamour shots of the sheep, I'm calling it.
Cool.
So I want you to be able to go on the website and see the picture of the sheep with their yarn. Because right now I tell you who it is, but unless
you don't really know.
Right, you don't really know.
Like I have a connection with my boyfriend,
Right.
so it's kind of
There's
different.
the Harry connection, and there's, you know, a lot of women that are in love with Harry, and, you know, that's totally fine. I'm willing to share Harry with the world.
He's a polygamist. I love it.
But no, like people come up to me at shows and they're like, I need Harry's yarn. Like, okay, here it is. Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Laura,
Yes.
that's it.
Okay.
That wasn't so bad,
I
right?
lived. No, it was fine.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yay.